first breakfast in Portugal. After getting scammed yesterday, we feel so much better today. We're safe, we're happy, we're healthy. We are at Honest Greens, which is literally the cheapest cold pressed juice I've ever seen, $3.50. We're gonna go enjoy the day. It's gonna be rainy all week, so we're gonna enjoy. We're gonna scooter around everywhere, see the city, see the beach, see all the areas, and eat some breakfast, and just have a good day in comfy clothes. So we'll take you through the day. So my Portugal trip got cut short because I almost died. That's why I'm here right now speaking to y'all, because we didn't get to finish the Portugal trip. I had to fly home very quickly and get my life together. Basically, I almost died. I went septic. I did not know that I had an infection that traveled to my blood, that traveled to my organs, and it was shutting down my organs. If you watch my Spain, Madrid, Barcelona, and Ibiza vlog, you'll see that I was talking a lot about being sick. I was really exhausted in Madrid. In Barcelona, I kept throwing up, and I was just exhausted the whole trip. In Ibiza, I was tripping over myself, and I was really, really fragile and really exhausted. I had no idea that this whole entire Europe trip was leading up to one of the scariest moments of my life. We ended up scootering all around town, having so much fun. I woke up the next day just really, really sick. I looked at my manager. I was like, Janali, I'm having fevers. I'm having body aches. Every inch of my body, even my legs, everything about me was in pain. I've never ever experienced in my life, my body, like touching my skin, this hurt. Everything hurt from head to toe, and I couldn't move. So we rushed me to the first emergency room. I had no idea that hospitals in Portugal were either private or public. We went to the quickest hospital we could find. Basically, the lady tried to scam me, saying that it was a private hospital. I was so exhausted. I was laying horizontal on the benches, trekking myself in. I was hysterically crying, boogers everywhere. I was basically immobile. I ended up passing out on the ground, and no one helped me. One lady was like, oh, the American. It was really, really bad experience. And it was crazy because I did my DNA test, and I'm over 50-something% Portuguese and Spanish from Spain. So it was like my heritage trip, and it was just a terrible experience. The second hospital checked me in. They basically told me that I didn't have an infection, I didn't have anything. All they did was give me painkillers and sent me home. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, me voy a morir, me voy a morir. Obviously, I'm Latina, I have a lot of dramatics to me, but no, I was actually gonna die. I was talking to my cousin on the phone. I was like, primo, he's a doctor. I was like, primo, me voy a morir, I'm gonna die. I knew that I was taking my last breaths. They did a pee and a blood test, and they said I had no infection, I had nothing wrong with me. They sent me home. I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning even more sick, and I looked at Janali, I looked at my manager, I said, this is not good. We found me a private hospital, and finally they saw how in bad shape I was. They rushed me into the back, and it turns out I had a blood infection. This blood infection traveled all over my body, and I was going septic. I was shutting down my organs. So I was literally on my deathbed. It took forever for me to get health care. And all in all, they did x-rays, they did scans, they did all the blood work. They had me on all these different medications. When I was released, the bill was only $400 to save my life. So that was really, really intense. If that was in America, that bill would have been $100,000 or something crazy. A really valuable lesson. Every time I travel, I'm going to scout the nearest hospitals nearby that are private, and I'm also gonna buy travelers health insurance to make sure that I'm good. But I'm here now, I'm healthy. It actually took me a month to be able to walk and be okay because my blood was recovering. When you go septic and I had an infection in my blood, your blood carries the oxygen all over your organs. My blood was obviously sick, and I had to heal it again. It was healing, so it was really hard to even walk to the bathroom. It was hard to get out of bed. I was out of breath. I was nauseous all the time. I was fatigued. I was dizzy. I could barely walk. So it took a month to get better, and then it took me 3 months of just blood work, constantly going to the doctors, and I got all my results back, and I'm super healthy now, so I'm really, really happy. So now I'm just like extra careful, obviously, but that's what happened. That's why we had to cut the trip short, and that's why I'm here now explaining the story. But I definitely realized from that experience that every moment is precious, and I'm just so lucky to be here. So that's why this year, 2023, is gonna be the best year of my life. I'm gonna try new things. I'm gonna break out of my comfort zone. Being sick overseas and not knowing what to do, not speaking the language. I don't speak Portuguese, I speak fluent Spanish. So the language barrier was really tough. And I had to go to 3 different hospitals, and I just felt like I was dying. I had no energy, I was fatigued, but I'm healthy, I'm alive, that's all that matters. So follow me on my journey. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you can see all my videos moving forward. Follow my journey. I'm really happy in life now, and I'm excited to just try new things this year and finally live out the life that I've always wanted to live. So follow me. Los quiero, los amo y los adoro. Mwah. Ciao.